So are you thinking of moving to Seattle, but you just see on the news everything, Seattle's crazy, it's on fire, everybody's leaving, what's going on? Well, this video I'm going to talk about why are people leaving Seattle in 2023. Hey everybody, my name is Tova Williamson. I am a local real estate agent in the Seattle metro area. And on this channel, I shoot tons of videos of what it's like to live in the Seattle metro area. So if those are videos you want more of, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, click the little bell, and you'll be notified every time a new video comes on. We get reach outs all the time from people moving here. We absolutely love hearing from you. We love helping you, but we can't help unless you reach out. So give us a call, email, text. We got your back when you're moving to Seattle. So today in this video, I'm going to talk about why are people leaving Seattle 2023. I feel like there's always all this like hubbub of Seattle. It's this, it's on fire. It's crazy. People hate it, whatever. I get comments all the time on my videos of people just like hating it here and hating the people, and it's terrible. So trying to figure out like, why are people moving? Why are people leaving? I have anecdotal tidbits of people that I've helped move. And then just trying to find some like concrete, like actual things of why people are moving. So the Census Bureau has data from 2016 to 2020 about people moving and leaving the area. They don't like classify why people are leaving, but they can show us where people have moved to from the area. Seattle is located in King County. The top three counties that people move to when they leave King County are actually still in the general metro area. The top three are Snohomish, Pierce, and Kitsap, which are all the neighboring counties of Seattle. So seeing that, it just suggests that prices are high in Seattle. A lot of people are moving out the area because it's expensive to live. You move out to some other areas, you get way more bang for your buck. It's a little more mellow, a little more quiet. Maybe you don't have all the like crazy hustle bustle that's going on in Seattle. Just anecdotally, clients that I help a lot that move out, that's a big factor, is affordability. Seattle, you can get a tiny house or a condo for a certain price, but then you can move out to the suburbs and get like a way bigger house with a lot and a yard and everything. So I think that is a big driving factor, is affordability. The next counties that people moved to from King County were Maricopa County, which is Phoenix metro area in Arizona, and then LA County too. So those are just interesting. It's mostly kind of local, and then to some of these other areas like California and Arizona. So that can suggest maybe weather is part of it, and also could be like a political factor too, because Phoenix and Arizona tends to be a little more Republican leaning, where Washington and Seattle Metro is definitely more Democrat and liberal. So I know there's people that are sick of all that here and they want to move to other areas, and then the nicer weather in some of these areas probably doesn't hurt either. So those are a few just like little tidbits of maybe why people are moving and explaining where they're going. The Seattle Metro Chamber of Commerce, they did a poll for people. They did a survey last year in 2022. They surveyed 700 registered voters, just trying to find out like what's going on with people. So of those people that filled out this survey, 67% said they have considered moving from Seattle within the next year. So definitely a pretty high margin of people that are thinking about moving. So they kind of dug in a little bit more of why people are wanting to move. So 35% of people said cost of living. And I can absolutely just back that up with what I do. I'm a real estate agent. I help people move, and a majority of people that are leaving Seattle, are going to the suburbs to find more affordable housing. So that definitely has a big factor. And then even people that are like leaving the area and leaving the state too, trying to find some more affordable options in other areas. The next one, 29% of people cited public safety and crime as a reason for wanting to move. So downtown Seattle definitely saw more, just during COVID especially, like businesses were shut down, people were not out and about. So it got a little kind of sketch and crazy downtown. There was just like drugs were just rampant in the streets. I mean, you still see that now, but I will say the past like 6 months or so when I've gone downtown, I've definitely noticed a change in how much like more cleaned up it's gotten. So I think officials of the area are definitely aware of the issue and trying to like figure out how to clean it up and make it a little bit better. Because it is definitely something that's on a lot of people's minds is public safety and crime. I know a lot of small businesses and different things have like left downtown because it's just too crazy. So it's definitely something that I think public officials are going to have to deal with in the next coming years to try to get it a little bit more back on track. But like I said, I have noticed over the last like few months of the downtown area being a little cleaner. I mean, there's still certain areas that you just know that you're like, it's a little iffy there, maybe not going at night, but I was definitely been very surprised the last few times I've been down there and like having dinner and then walking back to my car when it's dark and feeling not that scared, like it was fine. So definitely it's an issue for people, and hopefully it's something that city officials are like taking note of and will start working on to make it a little bit better. But I will say with COVID and like the lockdown things ending, more businesses are starting to come back a little bit. There's just more people around downtown. So you're not seeing as much of that like unsavory activity because there's just more eyes on the street. But for a while, it was kind of just like a little while down there and you didn't want to go downtown. Then the next reason 12% gave is homelessness. So again, that's another problem that's kind of plagued our city is homelessness. The homeless population, the whole time I've lived here, I've noticed has just gotten bigger and larger, definitely predominantly in the downtown areas, but it is starting to kind of creep out into some other areas. And like I said, I know they have kind of been working on it. We have a new mayor that's definitely made some different strides in trying to relieve that problem. Again, it's a very unfortunate problem. It's prevalent in our city. There's not like a single way to deal with it or to fix it, but I know that's definitely an issue, and that has definitely been a reason that people have wanted to move out of the city, especially like the city proper, maybe still staying in the area, but moving to suburbs or something where it's a little more quiet. You don't kind of have that element as much as you do in the more urban area of the city. And then the final part was 9% people cited government and politics. So the Seattle metro area is definitely a more liberal leaning area. I know during COVID, there was a lot more things that were shut down, and they were, mask mandates. There were certain things that were mandated, and I know a lot of people didn't like that. I had clients that sold their homes and moved to other areas that were not as strict and enforcing on some of those mandates or didn't have those mandates. So that's definitely a reason that people move from the area. It's definitely people are always commenting on my videos about how it's just a liberal, hellscape and whatever. Some people might like that. That's why they live here. But there's no secret that Seattle is definitely a liberal leaning area. I think once you get out of downtown proper and Seattle proper, some of the suburbs are not quite as extreme as Seattle, but it's definitely something that is big here. And there's some people that are just like over it. They don't want to deal with anymore. So they move to some other areas that are not as liberal leaning. So yeah, those are some of the main reasons that I found that people are leaving. And then I have just in my day-to-day experience of talking to people, there's some of those exact reasons why some people have left the area altogether or have moved out of the city directly because of cost of living, safety, homelessness, and the politics. So those are kind of like the 4 top reasons. And that's why people are leaving. So moving to a new area can be tough. And I know people are leaving Seattle, but there's a lot of people that are moving here too. So if you're one of those people and you're thinking about moving to Seattle, give us a call, email, text. We got your back when you're moving to Seattle.